Hello friends, Siddharth here from Aquariums India, and today we have with us Miss Esther Mous from Europe, Aquaflora. She is the CEO of Aquaflora, and that's the oldest aquatic plants nursery as well as one of the largest nurseries in Europe. We're going to ask her some questions about her work and her passion. Over to her.
Hello India, I'm Esther. Nice to meet you.
So, what made you, take over this company?
So I never intended to take over the company. I studied French and communication, and then one day my mom told me that my dad was selling the company to his right hand in the company. And then I felt a little bit sorry that I was always so negative about being in my dad's company. So I told my mom told my dad called me, he said, if you are really serious, you have to come down and talk. So that's how it started. And I never regret my decision one day.
And since how long you have been looking into the operations of the company?
So I started working in September 1995. My dad officially, I don't know how to say, sold the company to me and his right hand, so my business partner, who is now also my husband, in 1996. And my dad still stayed on the background till 99.
Okay. And what's the capacity you have for this? For the plants?
In numbers of plants? Millions.
Billions.
Yes.
Okay, and what's the typical process of cultivating the plants?
So we have different types of cultivation. We cultivate from a little bit from seeds, but mainly from in vitro, so plants from the lab, very clean plants, and also still from cuttings. So we still take a lot of Echinodorus from cuttings, Anubias from cuttings, but mainly now the biggest part comes from a laboratory.
Okay. Usually, what's the time span on an average for the plants?
Well, there's no average because it depends. Some plants are ready in 2 weeks. Some plants take 6 months. So plants like Anubias and Bucephalandra take a long time. So they need really 4 to 6 months. And there's a lot of stem plants that grow so fast that in 2 to 3 weeks you can put them on the market.
So all your plants are basically stem-based, or it's also in a gel-based?
We also sell in vitro plants.
Tissue culture.
Yes. Tissue culture is in vitro plants.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now, coming back to this, so what are the top aquascapers to look out for? Underdogs, basically.
Oh, that's a mean question, because if I mention one and not the other, I'm
the underdogs,
I'm
not
in
the
trouble.
celebrated ones.
But
I think catching up.
Yeah, the celebrated ones don't mind if they are not mentioned. Let me think a little bit.
You can name a few.
So I think it's not really underdog anymore, but Sascha Hoyer from Germany.
Germany, yes.
He's climbing up fast. There's a guy here in China. He's called Michal Adamek. He's from Poland. He's doing really, really well.
Okay.
There's also a guy from Italy here, Alberto Farinello.
Yes.
He's also doing well. There's a guy in Holland, very young guy. He's called Nigel Hoefenaar. He had a very high ranking in IAPLC this year.
Okay.
He's only escaping for 2 years, and it's amazing results. It's very good techniques. I think in France you have many very good scapers. I'm working with a guy in Paris, Parisian Scape. His name is Quentin.
Parisian Scape.
Yes, very talented. And it's not a new style, but it's a little bit different from the common aquascapes that you see with a lot of hardscape. He mainly uses a lot of plants. So I think those are people you can look out for.
So, and what are the countries you have operations in?
Sorry?
What are the countries that you have operations in?
Many.
Across all Europe?
Across all Europe, a little bit in the Middle East, US, so a lot, yes.
Okay. And some personal questions like what kind of music you listen to?
Whoa, very diverse. So can be Dutch music, so the Dutch blues. Love classical music, piano music, or love Madonna,
Okay.
Queen, a lot.
Queen is, I think, they're dismantled, I guess, right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite movie? All-time favorite movie?
My favorite movie is a French movie. It's called Les Uns et les Autres. I think it lasts 4 or 5 hours. It's a very, very long movie. It's from the late 70s or early 80s, I think. It won a lot of prizes in that time. You cannot see it anymore, but it's amazing. It's
A common movie that you really like that's popular across.
Okay, I love August Rush.
Okay.
You know that one?
I heard about it.
I saw Dil Ka Rishta.
Dil Ka Rishta?
Yes.
Okay.
I love this song.
I was just about to
love
ask.
this song.
And what else? Have you seen Bollywood movies apart from this?
Sorry?
What else? What Bollywood movies you have seen apart from this?
Don't remember the title.
Dil Ka Rishta, she can sing.
I saw. No. You Indian people always ask me if I can dance and sing. I saw a very nice movie about a guy that lives, I think, in Australia or Canada, and he tries to find his roots in India. It's
Okay.
a very beautiful movie. And also another movie
But
in
I think
India.
that's a Hollywood movie, I guess. But the theme was
Yeah.
Indian.
Yes.
Yes,
It's a
yeah.
Hollywood. It's not
Yes,
Bollywood.
yes, yes.
And another Hollywood movie is the one. It's called Namesake. The
Namesake is it's good.
Very, very nice movie.
It's very sad, but
I love sad movies.
It gives
Yes.
a good message across.
Yes.
Okay. And any Indian aquascapers that you have been working with, or
No. I cannot say now from my head. Yeah, Raul was here,
Okay.
but I am not following them close enough to know exactly who is doing what.
Okay.
But we have many followers from India on our Instagram and Facebook page. So we know you guys follow us, so that's very nice.
Thank you for your time, Esther. It
You're
was nice speaking to
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you.